215. He's 6'1", 215, bro. 11, yes. Playing 12U though. Still ranked #1. What you mean from where, Ma? You said from where? Didn't you say from where? Oh, they get somebody to set the whole game. Oh man, first play of the game. Let me see. They got that first play of the game up there. He broke that bitch. He 11. He played up. Think so?
Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Yo, I gotta put my phone down. Ever since I publicly posted that video of him stiff arming niggas, everybody, my shit been blowing up.
Get this one underway.
Had to put the I am 12 joint. You gonna play it? I'm done this game.
Looks as if the returner will
you still
try
on the
and
list?
field this one. That gamble did not pay
I just started.
off as
I
they
just
bring
started.
it down at the 12-yard
What you
line.
mean? Wasn't the score 0-0? Yeah. Well, we didn't get to finish the last game we played.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking
I mean,
underneath the
I know I
skies.
lost. I don't remember how much I lost by.
Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. Off he goes. And finally out of bounds after
Nigga,
an
a loss is a loss to
explosive
me.
run by this
A win is a
ball
win.
carrier.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back.
Oh, you talking about that game.
Explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Shakes off a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to ride this running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. Makes the quick grab. Plows through the defense. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
They'll run it to the right side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Bruins have this offense rolling. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but ending plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll try the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Fourth down coming up.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Past the 30. Open runway ahead. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Offense in an empty set. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll take it himself. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. On the move is the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the ground with the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
When you're a defense, it is stop and run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Third down play from the gun. Buying some time. He'll let one go down the right side. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Touchdown, Irish! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. On the move. Crosses the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes his connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 28, UCLA 21.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they get him down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wide receiver shows motion. The corners are walked up tight. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Hold and finds his man on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Running to the left. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, what a move! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 Broadway. Second down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Quarterback will keep it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. You win a game like this against a higher-ranked team in the top 10 behind this rushing attack, and you will have opened some eyes after this game.
Yeah, early in the season, being able to open some eyes and say, listen, we're legit, we're for real, we're physical. You better bring your lunchbox when you play us. This is a great start to the season.
It's going to give them a lot of confidence too, David, because you look at this team's schedule down the road, they're going to need to be able to run the ball. They're going to have to be physical if they want to keep winning, and they want that number beside their name to keep getting smaller and smaller.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good, and then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Hey, yo.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with